good. All right. Bringing it back in.
Take it back.
As you guys hear the blood-curdling, ear just deafening screech of what you would assume to be a woman outside the tavern, slightly muffled by the walls around you. What do you guys do?
And what was Igor's reaction? You said that something.
Again,
there was a look in his face
yeah,
as soon
so
as he heard this.
For a brief moment, just before, like again, it flitted across his face. For not even half a second, was just discomfort and concern, as if he could feel something in the air.
I in that moment, I grab his hand as he's moving up, and I force him to look at me, and I say, Jody says, "What is it? Tell me, what is the matter?
I do not know, my friend.
You so?
There's a woman outside screaming.
I'm trying to intimidate him at this point.
Then give me an intimidation check.
So?
As he just quickly shakes his arms off and, hey, my friend, there's woman outside. I cannot tend to bar. Will you go?
Of course. Yes. We should.
Okay.
I kind of turn and awkwardly try to shuffle out from behind Gotho's massive frame that's kind of blocking me in behind because I'm sitting behind. On the
Gotho's already up out of the chair,
okay.
And like when the scream happened and Jody was grabbing Igor, Gotho's just like independently walking out the door to go see what the noise is.
All right. So Jody and Gotho, you guys are on your way for. Are you coming?
Mm-hmm.
Gotho, and she just gets up and walks after him.
Okay.
Just kind of shuffles over, is like, okay, if we're gonna do this, let's do this together, huh? Then she kind of like readies her hand at her sword.
Yeah. As you guys are leaving, really quickly, Igor stops you for a moment, Jody, and just looks at you, just kind of puts his hand on your chest and turns you slightly. My friend.
Is his hand warm to the touch?
You wouldn't be able to tell because you have armor on. It was
okay,
warm earlier when you shook his hand.
It was warm. Okay,
Yeah.
good. I imagined it being.
He's just trying to see if he's like a walking cadaver or this is my friend. And he pauses. I am sorry, and be careful. And just kind of like releases his hold and pushes you as he goes, or as you go.
Confused, I stumble towards the door.
As you guys for
are we like stacked up on the front of the tavern door, like Gotho's ready to breach, and then we're like
Gotho never stops.
It's not like Rainbow Six. As you
even
when
Gotho's 2 blocks over, still walking.
You're being
even when
pushed.
Fora asks like, let's do this together, he says okay, but he doesn't even slow down.
Yeah,
he just like
Gotho, you're ahead of them. You quickly swing open the door to the tavern, worried about what might be or curious what might be outside. You don't see anything. You're immediately met with the cool breeze of the night air. It's like 8 o'clock, and silence. The town in front of you. See a couple huts in front of you, a couple houses, rather. A blacksmith forge kind of lighting up some of what you can make out to be a town square through your dark vision, and you don't hear anything. As for you and Jode quickly catch up in the manner of seconds. You guys are met with the same smell. You can kind of see past Gotho a little bit. You see the same thing as him.
So we're all firmly outside of the tavern with the door closed.
I mean, I don't know if you guys have
Jody would like
out a little bit.
Once that happens, Jody would like to open the door to the tavern and see if it's still the same place.
Yeah, it's the same thing. And Igor like shoots you a glance, like a confused glance from the bar.
I just give him a nod and like a little salute with my hand, and just close the door again.
Kind of lazily.
All right, that's that. Clap my hands together and start looking around the street.
Gotho's scanning the area for anything out of the ordinary, and he's also like relative to where we were sitting and when we heard the scream, he's trying to like basically figure out what direction the scream came from relative to where we were sitting. Like, you know, if we were sitting there and I heard it on my left or whatever, once I get out here, where would that direction be?
Yeah, there was a window somewhat close by to where you guys were sitting, and you could hear it from behind you, which would be the east of the building. Literally the window that you looked out of to the behind of the building and over by the coast. That is where you could guess the sound would come from.
Real quick, the wench that got fired, did she exit the building through the front door a moment before?
You didn't see her. You just saw her angrily storm
Okay,
off.
we just
she
saw
didn't
her
get
angrily
fired. She
stomp
just
off. We didn't see her. We didn't see her like.
Yeah.
Well, we heard her say that she was going back to the blacksmith, but then she just walked off. She didn't leave the building though.
you wouldn't have seen her. You guys were talking.
Okay,
to...
didn't know. Okay.
Okay, assuming Gotho can like sort of pinpoint what direction that came from, he just starts walking to circle around the building where that scream would have come from, and he doesn't really explain why to the other two. He just starts walking that direction.
Okay. You guys see Gotha walking away?
Yes.
I bet we better stay with him. I guess.
I love
He
how
seems to
Elspeth
know what he's
knows
doing.
what I'm asking. Sorry.
Wait, do we see him?
No,
Is that
I
what you
mean, Elspeth just knew what I was asking. She just said yes. So you guys set out.
She
Sorry.
knows
You
what's
can
going on.
talk if
Yeah.
you'd like to.
He's
My bad.
Gothoing at the moment.
Yeah, I'm just. Jody's following. Yeah, right there with his.
you guys found the
with a
building.
hand on the hilt of his sword, ready for anything.
Yeah.
Being a bit of a badass.
What's the marching order right now? Like, who's first, who's
I
second?
guess
Probably-
like Gotho and probably Flora because she wants to stay close to him.
Okay,
I don't
so
know how close Jody is.
Jode, you be.
Jody's bringing up the rear.
Yep. Okay.
Mm.
You guys.
I'm about 10 feet behind them.
Okay. You round the corner. You see them disappear before you come around the corner. You see Gotho, you and Fora walking forwards behind the bar, the tavern rather. You see the building that you had previously seen Gotho that you can easily recognize. The coast stretched out in front of you. Fishing docks and boats kind of coming in before the night is fully set in. Nothing around you. Roll me a perception
Is this
check.
Can
a
I
fully
roll
walled-
perception?
Yeah, both of you roll me a perception check. What was that, Jode?
Is this a fully walled city, like such as Greyholm
No.
or Glen? I mean,
No.
is this a? Oh, it's not. Okay,
No.
it's a very open city. All
Yeah.
right. Can I roll perception as well then? Yeah.
Go ahead, yeah. Guys, you
I
two-
see nothing.
All three of us put blindfolds on and walk
Damn.
Well,
around the
I
corner.
mean, 10s aren't bad. Just a heads up. You don't have to roll 20 on every roll. As you guys look around, there's nothing that you could pinpoint as the origin of such a scream. Jode, you kind of catching. Are you still 10 feet away from them, or?
I'm 10 feet. I'm a good 10 feet behind them.
Yeah,
Trying
okay.
to almost like expecting that, like if they get jumped, then I'll be able to assist quickly.
Yeah.
And you say that we don't see any people either, right? Like it's a pretty much deserted street that we're on. Is that what you said? Besides, like, the
Right now you're
blacksmith
like
being
down
there, we
kind of
haven't-
the side of the tavern, so you're not on a street.
Okay.
But
Okay, so it's kind of
when
a
you looked
side
out the
alley,
door,
but
you didn't
you're-
see anybody, but you saw like the
Okay,
blacksmith's forge was a light. It was spilling light into the market square or circle that you.
But we haven't actually seen people yet. All right.
Nope.
I just walked through a hallway with a million doors that all led the same.
I know you
place,
got
all right?
questions.
I'm on
I can
edge.
tell.
Like I got questions for days. So
With,
I'm just wondering. We haven't seen a person yet, right?
No, no.
Outside of that tavern,
Nope.
the mystical tavern. Okay.
Without being able to immediately perceive any people
Yeah.
around the corner, Gotho's instead using his tracking skills to
Okay.
look for blood on the ground, rapid footprints, broken branches, or anything that looks like someone moved away quickly, or like anything displaced.
Perfect. Yeah. Roll me a survival check. All right. As you immediately just sticking to your natural senses instead of just relying on your eyes, you can smell a small bit of blood as you are now kind of just walking forward, following the smell of it. You can see a small blood trail lead behind the tavern.
Gotho points at the blood, like he doesn't say anything, but he just like points directly at it as he starts following it.
I take the cue. Jody sees him point, and do I see the blood as he points to it? I mean, it's pretty obvious once he points it out.
Yeah.
Okay, I run to take the point, knowing
Okay.
that I'm the most armored, and there's probably trouble around that corner. So I just cut in front of the other two and start keeping pace to stay in front of the two of them.
Yeah, gotcha. Sorry, I've got a cat all over my stuff here. Did you guys round the corner? The blood. Are you taking point now, or is Gotho?
I step in front of Gotho.
Okay.
As soon as he points it out and starts following it, I cut in front of him with my sword half drawn out of its scabbard,
Okay.
ready for danger.
Yeah. And you can kind of make out where the grass and dirt underneath you would be wet. As you can't really see too well. You're kind of relying on the moonlight of the two moons. But the slightly darker moon is casting a darker shadow tonight. you follow it for a couple moments behind the building. It seems to lead to now on the western side of the tavern, in between two buildings that are facing opposite ways of each other.
Okay, with Gotho being able to see pretty clearly at night,
Yeah.
can I just look down that alley and see?
Yeah.
Like, is there people in
Yeah,
there?
you-
Like, is there an injured person?
You can
Cora look
see-
as well.
Yeah, you guys can both see. You can't, Jode, but you can both see in this.
Jody is taking like visual cues from
Yeah.
the other two, knowing
Okay,
at this point that they can both see
Is it
well.
Joe Day or is it Joe D? I have to know.
It's however
You
want.
change
Oh
it
my
every time you say it.
Well, if I say Monet, I have to say Jody Monet. Like you have to, right? But it's Jody. Like, come on. You
It's
know?
Jody. I'll just say that every time.
It's Jody.
Jody.
It's Jody. My
It's Jody.
You look, but
It's
it's
Jody.
just
It's Jody Monet.
perpetual darkness in between the buildings. To clarify, it's like one building facing outwards of where the tavern's door would have been, another building facing towards the coast, and then there's another building facing. You just see the back of it, but it'd be facing the way that you're staring. That makes sense. It's three kind of in a third of a cross. And you two see in there just kind of like a shine, almost like a slick glimmer of light across something wet, as it looks like it turned left around the building facing the coast.
Okay.
Oh.
Gotho is like based on Gotho doesn't actually know that Jody can't see, but since Jody keeps like looking back to, for visual cues and whatnot, Gotho kind of puts two and two together and points up at the building and says, "There, left," and like points down the alley.
Okay.
Let's
I give a
follow
nod.
it.
And I give a nod and move to the corner of that building and post up, waiting for them to go peek that corner so I can not just run around blindly.
Yeah. You guys all up at the buildings now? Just to make sure. Okay. Yeah. And
How far is it from like this corner that we rounded to see down to this alleyway? How many feet is that roughly?
the corner from what? From the tavern?
From when we first walked,
Yeah,
because
so
you
you-
said that
you-
I
you
followed the
walked-
blood trail around a corner
Yeah.
initially, and now we're seeing all the way ahead to this alleyway. How far is it to the alley?
It's like 40 feet.
Okay, well, based on how long that distance is, that means whoever it is pretty far ahead of us. So Gotho at this point starts like a not full-on sprint, but a rapid jog, realizing that the person
Okay.
we're tracking is pretty far ahead of us.
Yeah.
So he picks up the pace noticeably and starts running towards the building.
Okay. And for
As Gotho passes, then I pick up the pace as well, not cutting in front again, but
Yeah.
to keep up with Gotho.
Okay.
Jody picks up.
Okay, so you all, you Jode, you come up to the corner as Gotho rounds it forward quickly behind, and Gotho, as you round the corner, you're immediately stopped.
Wait, what corner?
You
what
said you were
corner
going
am
up
I
to the
rounding
corner.
now?
There's the slick blood leading left, and you said you were running, you were jogging over there, correct?
Okay, yeah,
Yeah.
gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So as you run around the corner, you're immediately met with like just a like as you hit a wall, and as you hear deserter, and you feel his hand on your gut, you feel a sudden burning sensation, and you feel just blood start to leak down your stomach, and as you all enter this small alleyway between these three houses, for you as well from behind, as you feel it sink into your back before you can react. And I need you guys to roll initiative. As the two of you, although my dice are across the
Man, dude, it's the assassins, man.
Oh, well, thank God that wasn't worth anything.
For this stabbing that I just endured, is there like a damage value associated to
Yeah,
it?
that's
or-
why I'm grabbing the dice. Sorry, we moved around the studio. It's dice, 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 dice. Bum, 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 bum. Gotho, you take 5 points of damage. Cora, you take 4 points of damage. As the knives both sink in into your back and your front.
Can I make a real quick perception roll?
Wait, what was mine?
5 damage for you, 4 for Fora.
Okay. Can I use my Goliath's stone endurance?
I'd say you wouldn't have any time to. You were running around a corner and immediately ran into it.
You just got sucker punched by the DM.
By the DM.
pretty much.
That's what just happened.
I'm not the enemy here. The guy stabbing you are.
famous last
I'm
words.
not the
Hey,
enemy.
man, I'm not the guy that stabbed you, dude. I'm not the guy that stabbed you. I'm
That's
this guy
a
that
man.
wrote, direct,
That's-
and acted this whole thing out.
You guys told me you were around in the corner. You were going after it.
Well,
Right.
I mean, I wanted to run up to the corner so I could look around it, but I was having trouble visualizing what you're saying. I thought I was running down a straightaway between two buildings, and then somewhere in the alleyway there's a left.
It's do you guys see the?
But it's all good.
I don't have the Roll20 scene on the screen, but look at the map really quick. Sorry to the guys
I've
watching.
seen the map.
There's like
I've
the
seen the
small,
map.
just a
There's
small,
only-
shittily, hastily drawn map. I'll get that
we-
captured for
To call
the
it
next
a map
break.
is an insult
Listen,
to
it's a
maps.
beautiful map.
We'll just say that for everybody listening at home.
as-
There's a map in the corner, like, hey,
This map in the corner, like, hey, dude,
talk about my family.
What were your guys' initiatives?
he's not one of me.
Fora, do you have the initiative? Can you roll me yours?
Oh, balls.
Right above your hit
Second.
points.
Boop.
All right, 11. Let me roll this. As you go through, as you look down, you're at the blade sunk into your stomach, just kind of tensing from it. You can see a hooded figure in front of you, about 6 feet tall, just glaring up at you, gritting his teeth as he calls you deserter, as he yells it out. You guys did hear that.
Okay.
And then Fora, you cannot see the person, the attacker behind you. Okay. Sorry, it's a bitch writing down these initiatives. As it's the top of the turn. It's Fora's turn. With the dagger in your back. What do you do?
Okay. Well, first she's gonna gasp like this, and then kind of not move for a second because she realizes what's going on. Can she still? She can see, right?
Yeah, you
So
can
she
see
can see
fine.
in the dark.
Yeah.
So she's obviously going to try and turn as quickly as possible.
Yeah.
She's kind of grasping at the is it a dagger or is it a sword?
I mean, yeah, it was pulled out. You can see, like, as you turn around, you can see a hooded figure, a little shorter than you, kind of ready, legs crouched, bent to the knees, with a dagger prepared. And Jody, you now see it as well. As immediately you hear her gasp, you look over and see this attacker baring their teeth.
Do I see the one that has attacked Gotho as well around the corner?
You
or
can kind of just see, like,
or
Gotho,
am I
like,
kinda
stopped.
right there at the corner?
And you
Okay,
heard
okay.
him, right? You said you were at the corner. You heard him
Yes,
yell
I'm
deserter.
right at the corner.
Yeah.
Fora is gonna probably attempt to swipe this dagger
Okay.
from her attacker.
Okay. Give me, is it disarm? I believe it's a disarm. Hold on. 2 seconds. Dun, 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 dun. 2. Okay. Give me an attack roll. Just like just your regular attack roll from whatever weapon you'd like to.
Mhm.
And it's going to, they have to contest it, so. All right. 21. Yeah. As you, they're nat 1. So as you reach out and are you like swiping? Like, how are you trying to disarm? Like, how are you going to disarm
Well,
it?
she wants to completely just grab the dagger out of this person's hand.
Okay.
That was her
You
original.
just grab the
intent.
wrist and just squeeze as you pull your other hand in to grab it. It easily, like, as you squeeze, their hand lets go and you catch the curved dagger. As you like now hold it, you can feel the leather grip. You can see it's like 5-6 inches long, curved, almost like a fang. And you now hold it in your hand. What do you want to do? That was an action, by the way.
I am double checking. Because Jody can't see, I want to cast light, which is a cantrip.
Okay.
And I just want to touch, because I believe it's activated by touch.
Yeah, it's
but-
like an object.
Okay,
Are
can I
you-
actually
are you
touch
light up the
Jody?
dagger?
Oh
Or
my
I
God.
could light up the dagger
Please.
too, but I was thinking of just having a way that Jody could
Go
see
with your
as
first
well.
thought. Go with your first thought.
Whatever you want to do.
Seriously.
If Jody's within touching distance, I'm gonna reach
Right
out, touch Jody, and just cast light on him.
Okay. You can grab his like sword blade or something. Like, it can't be like him. It has to be like an object. Like, do you want to light up his armor, or do you want to light up like his sword, or?
If she like
yeah.
reached out and like touched my breastplate, then like my whole
His-
armor
yeah,
would
his
light up.
armor.
Right?
Okay.
Like,
Okay. I just
So
needed you
like-
to specify what was. Yeah. Is you?
Okay,
you-
yeah. Fora will just reach out. She'll kind of like, feel around a little bit, and touch his pecs,
Yeah, yeah.
and then
My scarred, burned pecs.
she'll just kind of like feel this energy surge through her, and she'll just go
There is energy.
light, and boosh, should be on.
Yeah,
You should be on fire there,
As
buddy.
soon as they're
And
like,
boosh.
you hear the words like softly reverberate and just kind of cascade across you. Your chest immediately just blinding light. Like it settles down as it happens, but it just blinds the shit out of you as the entire alleyway is lit up. So you just see from like your left, you see just this massive shining light as you are now a walking beacon
of heavenly light.
Were we able to see these people that stabbed us? We can probably determine their race. They're right in front of us, right? Are these humans?
Oh, humans, yeah.
That's a shame you lit it up. Otherwise, we like me and Flora could have screwed with these guys in the dark because they can't see.
If I'm one of those guys,
Jody can't see. You can't see anything.
Now I can see everything.
I believe that ends your turn, unless you want to move.
Yep, that's it.
You want to move at all or no?
No.
Okay. And that brings us to Jody. What do you want to do? The beacon
Jody,
of the party.
with the holy righteous light of aura bursting out of his breast, he attempts to plunge his sword straight into the heart of the one that was just disarmed.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Give me an attack
So I
roll.
just go straight for a.
Give me the attack roll with the long sword. I thought you had a rapier. You just immediately.
No, that was the last character.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we're campaigns behind you. Lunge out, catch it across the arm, across his left arm, and just as he just kind of as you pull the blade out, and you just hear the as it sunk in. Give me the attack roll or the damage roll. There we go. 8 damage. All right. As your sword just slick with blood dripping.
Also, can I throw up a perception check to see if these are the only two people that I can see now that we are all lit up in this alleyway?
Yeah, so give me.
Or if there are more than two.
Yeah,
of them.
give me a perception check.
I don't see. I am so blinded by what's going on. I can't
your
see more than
chest,
about
like your chest armor, you're still trying to adjust to it. The light is. Yeah. You can't
Sorry,
see
buddy.
over the rooftops. It's just pitch black over there. And that brings us to the person that just got slashed across the shoulder. He's gonna try and, as you see him, he pulls a dagger out with his left hand from his belt and swings at you, Jody. What's your AC? It's like 18, right?
18, baby.
Yeah. The momentum of him pulling the dagger out of his belt and lunging forward just misses by inches as you just hear it across your face. He's going to go for the multi-attack.
I'm light on my feet.
Gotta stop. No more puns,
Hey-o.
please. He's gonna go for the multi-attack. And again,
It's lit.
tries to as he extends, brings it back and tries to cut, and just another across your face, barely missing by a couple of inches, but still enough to cause.
No,
the
it's
air in
quick
front of
enough.
you. And he's gonna end his turn there. It brings us to what did you? Yeah, to you, Gotho.
Okay. So now that Gotho's had a second to process, I've been stabbed. He kind of, he's in that second, I guess.
Yeah.
Can I try to perceive if there's anyone else here? Are we just up against these two? Can I see anyone else?
Yeah. Give me a perception check with disadvantage. Just because you're like facing a completely different way.
Right.
As you're like looking down at him, you hear footsteps across the roof of the house right next to you. What do you want to do
Okay,
with the guy?
so there's one above me. I feel like I don't know if this is actually a move that can be done
Okay.
in D&D, but I'm gonna
What's
tell
up?
you, Gotho's first reaction. Did this guy stab and immediately withdraw the knife, or did he like?
He's
or
like
is he,
as you're like
digging
looking
in
down and
there?
listening, you could like he's pulling it out, but still kind of pressed up against you. He's in your space.
Okay. So Gotho's first reaction then is to just clamp his right hand on this guy's throat and just rip his throat out. Just try to crush his esophagus and pull it out.
You can totally do that. You can totally do that.
I'm 1 point shy of being like the maximum possible strength
Give
you
me
can start with.
Give me an attack roll. I'd say with advantage because he's so close to you. Just unarmed attack.
Okay. How do I do an unarmed? Oh wait,
You have the unarmed
yes.
strike, yeah. No, as you reach out, you grab on, and he quickly just grabs your hand and kind of wrenches it away, pulls it off his throat. But you can see, like, as you were kind of squeezing for the small moment there, you did something to him.
Okay. Would I be seeing as that
Yeah,
failed? Would I
you can
be
do
able
your
to follow
bonus
it up with
action.
my monk bonus?
Yeah, you can do
strike?
your bonus action. That was an
Okay,
unarmed
so-
attack of sorts. So
Okay,
And the
so
second one?
the grabbing
again.
the grabbing with his right hand failing, he instead opts to just try to punch him straight in the face with his left hand.
yeah, that hits for sure.
Hot damn.
Yeah, right. All right, as you just instinctively realizing it failed, you bring the other hand as you smack him across the face. The dagger pulled from you as he's knocked over, prone on the ground next to you. You see him like trying to get up. Do you want to move or anything, or?
If he's been knocked prone on the ground, is it possible to end my turn by like standing on him, like put my foot on him,
I mean,
to like hold him down?
I'll say, well, you did use your bonus action, so I'll say like you can like plant your foot kind of like on him, but you wouldn't be able to like make a roll to pin him down or anything until the next turn.
Okay. Gotho is actually, since that guy's been knocked down effectively, Gotho's gonna back away and look up at the roof so that I'm not getting shanked by the guy on the roof, because he was able to hear footsteps up there.
Yep.
So I think having knocked this guy down, Gotho's just gonna disengage and back up towards Jody and Fora and just look up at the roof. And at this point, I think he's actually gonna call attention to it and say one more and point at the roof.
Okay.
And end his turn that way.
Yeah, as you jump back and kind of join the fray back in the small little alley spot here. You call it out to them, and Jode, you hear it as comes to the prone assassin's turn. Is he's going to use half of his speed to stand back up, and he's going to immediately come back after you, Gotho, curved dagger in hand, and make an attack roll. Okay. He misses completely. The wind knocked out of him. Still dazed as he lunges forward with a dagger instead of slashing, and just kind of is met short and misses your leg just briefly before tumbling back over. Still kind of dazed from you smacking him in the face. And just a heads up, like when you pointed out, you are looking up at a man kind of perched on the top of the building, which is only like 15 feet above you, aiming down at Fora. And that brings us back to the top of the round. It is your turn, Fora.
Okay. Now Gotho just pointed out the guy on the top, right?
Yeah, you just heard him say that.
Okay. Well, Fora is going to deal with the guy that's right in front of her, because although she realizes that there is someone up there, there's not really much that she can do about it at this point. So she is going to make a move on this one guy that tried to stab her, and just attempt to go right for the gut with this curved dagger.
All right. The dagger is. Just give me. What weapons do you have?
I have a sword and a rapier.
Okay, give me an attack roll with the sword. Okay, is your sword 1d6 or is it 1d4?
1d4.
1d4. Okay. Just type in /roll 1d6 plus 2. Actually, what's your dex?
My dex is.
Your dex modifier. Okay, so 1d6 plus 1. Sorry.
1d6 plus 1. Okay, got it.
All right. Lunge out. Not quite familiar with the dagger, but well enough to land a strike. You slash across the chest, and he rebounds again. The blood just spurting out of the chest all over you, dealing 3 damage. And he staggers back, kind of immediately clutching the chest. What else do you want to do? You want to move forwards anywhere?
We had a long rest, right?
Yeah, you did.
I think.
Yes.
Yes. Okay, well, she is. How is everybody looking? Like Gotho was stabbed, right?
Yeah.
Correct.
I don't think you know that Gotho was stabbed, but
I wouldn't. Know
metagame, yeah, you know that Gotho was stabbed.
I do. Okay. She's not feeling so hot, especially after taking four damage. She already has a kind of lower hit points. So she's gonna go ahead and cast. Can I actually cast Cure Wounds?
Yeah, you don't have to ask. You can just do it.
You
Wait,
just do it.
Go
is
ahead.
that an action?
Because I don't know if that counts.
Oh
as
wait,
an
actually,
action.
oh yeah,
Yeah,
no,
healing
sorry,
wounds is
I
an
forgot that you
action. That'd be
stabbed
2
somebody.
actions.
It is an action, yeah.
Yeah.
You can't use it as a bonus action. Only cantrips.
Okay. Yeah, then I think she's just if there's any way for her to like get into some sort of like defensive position, she wants to keep looking up because this and be prepared for anything that, is might come down from the top because this guy be prepared because this guy clearly
Sorry.
is she has an intent
Nefarious.
to kill him.
He's a nefarious dude on the roof. That's what we got.
Yeah, as you look up, you can see him cocking and aiming down, pointing at you, and then looking over at Jody.
With what? A musket? Like, what does he have in his hands?
With a
He's
crossbow.
cocking something?
With a crossbow.
Oh, a crossbow. You never said a crossbow. I was
Well,
like,
I mean,
what's he cocking?
He has a flintlock musket, and he's just flicking it.
No, he's got a fucking
Fora
cannon.
wants
away.
to move out of the way then
Okay.
if this is happening.
So, just
She
to
wants
tell
to
you,
move to somewhere where this guy is like
yeah, if you
not-
want to move away out of his sight, you can move directly
Mhm.
against the building that he's standing on. He wouldn't be able to like lean over and shoot down at you, or if that's what you want to do.
Then that would leave Gotho and I like in the middle of the alley.
Yeah, you guys are like right in the middle
like
of the alley.
prime targets. Okay.
I mean, if you guys already realize that he's there, Fora's just gonna do her best to move out of the way because there's not much else that she can, really do in terms of like
Try to
defense.
stop the bleeding with your
Yeah.
hands, I guess. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Mm.
she's just gonna look up at him and go, not today, and just runs over to the
Yeah.
side of the building.
Okay. You run over to the side of the building, and that brings us to Joe Day's turn.
I would like to, how tall is this building?
It's about 15 feet tall.
15 feet tall. How tall is Gotho?
He's 8 feet tall.
He's 8 feet tall. So if I stood on his shoulders, that's about a 7-foot platform at the shoulders. I'm what, 5'8", we said? So that's 13 feet. I can reach up. I can reach this. All right. Using my movement action, I would like to scale Gotho
Okay.
and get on the roof with this guy.
Okay.
And I just say, Gotho, up! And I point upwards like this, and I kind of like make a motion to kind of run towards him. And hopefully he's going to help, like, just kind of vault me up. But if he doesn't, I'm pretty sure I can make this anyway if I'm able to jump off of
Yeah.
his shoulder and grab the roof.
Give me 2 acrobatics checks. One to climb up
Jesus.
Gotho. One to climb up Gotho, and another one to jump
Okay.
up. Sorry, athletics to climb up
Can I-
Gotho, and then acrobatics to jump off of him and land with finesse on this roof without falling off.
Whoa. I said I could reach the roof. I didn't say I was going to do a backflip.
No,
and
you said you were
doves
gonna jump.
fly out in
You-
slow motion.
You
I
specifically said you were
like-
going to jump. So what do you want to do?
Okay, you're right. All right.
Okay,
No.
well,
We'll go with the first
well,
thing.
hold
Double
on.
acrobatics. Wait. What's
When you-
Gotho doing?
Yeah, I
Let's
was
go
gonna say
through
when
it.
you say Gotho up, Gotho actually goes into a
I
squat.
point up and like I'm trying to like
Right. Gotho sees what you're doing and he drops immediately into a squatting position with his arms like straight up above him, like he wants you to just like fall onto his
we're
hand.
gonna gymnast this shit. That's what we're gonna do, man.
This is
That's what we're gonna
madness.
do.
This is absolute madness.
This is
do I need-
Sparta! No, I'm sorry.
So do I need acrobatics or athletics?
You're
for
fine.
this?
You don't need anything to crouch down. You're okay.
Oh, me,
He needs
I
to make the
guess.
roll. Are you okay?
It's on the
Specify
guy
for
with-
me really
it's-
quick. You're climbing up him, and then what are you trying to do?
I'm trying to get on the roof. I want
Okay.
to cut this. I want to cut this bitch on
So
the
you
roof.
want to
That's what I
jump
wanna
off of
do.
Gotho
Endgame.
onto the roof?
I want Gotho to assist me onto the roof. Is that possible?
Yes, you'd have to jump onto the roof. It's 15 feet up. The tip of the roof is 15 feet up.
We're gonna get there.
All
What do I
right,
have to
give
roll?
me an athletics check to
We're-
climb up Gotho.
All right, we can do this.
Okay, as you
Okay,
make it,
that's a solid roll. That's a
stand
solid
on him
roll
as
to
he
climb-
stands up
to
really
climb a
quickly with
dude.
your momentum. Give me the acrobatics check as you push off in all in one motion.
baby. Oh God,
As
please.
you jump off, you leap off of his shoulders, and one arm just slams on the roof. You're hanging. You're not up there.
So I'm hanging
But-
with my left arm.
With your right
my
arm.
right arm holding my
your
sword.
left arm. Sorry,
right?
yeah, your right arm's your sword arm.
All right. So I'm holding on, and I still have my attack like action, right?
Are you really?
I still have my attack.
I know
option,
that
right?
that is an action. You just jumped off a man and you're now like clamped onto a roof.
That was just no. That was just movement. What are you talking
This
about?
is movement. I
No.
said this is
The
movement.
movement, you're not a monk. You don't get free movement to run and jump up walls and such like that. You are hanging on a roof.
All right.
You're
I'm
hanging on a
hanging
roof
off
right
the
now.
edge of the roof. Go through. Help me. and I end my turn. I guess that's all I can really do.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm still at full health, so I don't need to use my second wind or
You're
anything.
okay.
And we're still level 1, so I don't have an action surge.
Oh my god. All right.
Just hanging on
As
the
the-
roof.
the-
All right, we're good.
The man that had stumbled in front of you, Gotho, you just looking down at him as you crouched down and then stood back up. He's going to stand up, use half of his movement to stand up. Strike out again with the dagger. What's your AC?
14.
Okay. Just cutting across your skin for for 2 damage. Now is the time where you'd use your bonus action or that trait if you wanted to. As it just cuts across your skin very lightly.
I'm gonna save it because that was only
Okay.
2 damage.
Okay. It was 3. Sorry,
Oh, this one was 3.
it was 3 damage.
Uh,
Whoa! I know.
Okay,
Can we
I
have
am gonna save it.
Okay. All right. It just you
It was
feel the
actually
wound open up
4.
on your
Are
chest,
you sure you want to say that?
but it's like a sting. To
If
you,
it was 4,
Gotho.
then I will use it.
Oh my god. And he's just going to stay there and prepare himself for the next attack on you as it brings it to your turn, correct? Yeah, your turn.
Okay. So I have Jode hanging off the roof above me, and
front
this
of you.
guy's
I got
stabbing me. This guy's stabbing me. Okay. Can I want to grab the guy that just stabbed me
Yeah.
and use him as a missile and throw him at the guy on the roof above Jody.
This is D&D.
This-
This is D&D.
Gotho
This is
You
what I'm
mean-
talking about.
All right.
Gotho gets stabbed, and he hears Jody calling for help, and he's trying to figure how do I do both at once. I know, and the light bulb goes on, and he's just gonna grab the dude and throw him up
Okay.
at the crossbowman.
Give me a grappling check. So just a strength check
Okay.
versus his.
It's athletics, right?
No, it's just straight up strength.
I'm
Hold on.
I'm
I'll be
fairly-
100% for you. I'll be 100%. Grapple. No, it is athletics. You're right. So give me an athletics check.
I'm okay.
All right.
Oh my
Still
God.
gotta go against his rolls. Hold on. Yeah.
do you roll?
You pick him up with ease. Just grabbing him under the shoulders and hefting him over your head. You want to throw him?
Yes, I
Give
want
me-
to just Gotho looks up for a second at
Yeah.
he looks at Jody first, and then he looks up at the crossbowman and just chucks the dude.
Give me an attack roll. An unarmed attack roll.
Oh my god.
Jody, you're hanging onto the roof and just like yelling down at
Yes.
Gotho and looking up at the man that's now pointing at you. And as you're looking at him, you just as a body strikes him, the body that struck him goes flying off of the roof at the other end. And he takes hold on. 2 points of falling damage. As
Yeah, I was
the
gonna say
one
falling damage.
the one with the crossbow is just knocked on his ass, crossbow out of hand, laying on the roof in front of you.
Excellent. Excellent.
So which one? So
Well
the guy
thrown, Gotho!
so the guy that got thrown took 2 damage, and I assume like falls off.
Balls back
He
into
fell,
the alley
yeah.
with
So
them.
he fell off
Okay.
the other side of the roof. He's like a ways away. You from your point, you throw him.
He clears
you,
the peak of the building?
You see him hit the man, and the body just kind of like it continued on. You don't know where it would be after that.
Okay.
He spins off into the darkness.
Okay. And that was an attack of sorts, correct?
I'll say that's like half of your movement, kind of, and your like attack, your action, yeah.
Okay, but I could still use my bonus attack, correct?
Is your
My-
bonus attack
my
on the
fault, my-
same target, or is it on? Let me.
It's not. I actually already looked it up. It's not specified, so it's DM's discretion.
Yeah, I'll give you it. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
You're just gonna like run over to the other guy. He's fairly close by, regardless.
Actually,
so.
Actually, no. Gotho's a lot more acrobatic than Jody is, so I want to try and jump up the wall on my right, kick off it, and try to jump up and punch the crossbow guy on the roof.
Oh man.
Now this
Holy
is D&D,
Yeah,
all right? This
Right?
is D&D,
Right, Forrest
dude.
here, like, I'm just gonna cast light on a breastplate, and everyone's throwing people, and...
If we're gonna do this, we're gonna do it right. And
Meanwhile, I'm a lighthouse. Like, this is great.
You know this better than me. What rolls do you have to do for that? I know you have a specific, like, monk thing. Is that level-based, or do you have that right now? Because we had talked about something like this. The whole running off of walls is a free action kind of type deal. Do you have that yet? Because if you don't, you wouldn't be able to do that.
No.
Okay, then no, you wouldn't be able to, like, run up the wall and jump off, no.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm treating it as just essentially jumping up there, not using a class ability, but just jump up on the roof, or if he's able to do that, because he's tall and being a Goliath, I have like the advantage with. Yeah, I'll read it to you. If you want to see
I'm reading it right now. Give me an athletics check to jump up, and an attack roll with disadvantage to punch him.
He's prone. So the disadvantage.
But you're
is equal
jumping up a
that way.
15-foot
You're
building.
jumping up 15
Actually, no. So since he's at a disadvantage, he does. All right, give me a damage roll or an attack roll.
Okay.
Sorry, with your unarmed attack.
Yes!
Jesus fucking Christ!
Oh my god. Oh my
right.
god.
Give me the damage.
Gotha just jumps up on the roof and punches the dude. Yes.
Wait, is Gotha like on the roof, or did he just like jump
you're
up?
like
punch the
you
dude, and
can't
fall back
like
down?
superhero jump on top of the roof. But like you like kind of jump up and you catch it with your arm and just bring your fist over because he's right there at the edge, and just boom right down into the crotch for 5 damage. You can hear him. Oh,
Jody hanging right there on the edge of the roof goes, "You got him!"
on the fucking edge of the roof. Okay, as that brings us to the thief that has now been thrown. He's
Ever known
going
as the throne thief.
He's going to for you.
Game
You
of
suddenly
Thrones,
see
motherfucker.
a thief pop up out of your vision to the right around the corner of a building as he's now run around the building he
Coming back
stops
from
there
work.
at the corner of it and just kind of braces himself. What do you hold on, it's actually not your turn, it's the it's the crotch punched ranger's turn. He's going to use half of his movement to stand up, going to take out a dagger of his own, and he's going to attack down at you, Gotho, with a 19. I'm going to assume that hits.
Wait, how is he reaching Gotha?
You just said I went back down to the ground.
No, I
How's he
said you were
hitting me?
grabbing the wall.
Gotha's on the...
I said you were
I
hanging
thought
off
you
the
said-
wall. I just said you're both hanging off of the wall.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant that I like punched him
No.
and then dropped.
Did you
back
want to like
down.
let go of the wall and drop down on your turn?
I thought that's what he did. Yeah.
Okay,
Oh,
well,
okay.
no, that's what I thought you said. I feel like Gotha would rather just let go and land on
Okay,
his feet.
all right, so
rather
then
than
he aims
remain
for-
hanging on the roof.
Jody instead.
Hey, dude, hanging on the roof is pretty cool. All right, like,
Which
Roof hanging is the in thing right now.
dude, I'm just hanging out. All right.
he aims for you instead, Jody. Fuck off with the puns.
Right.
The attack roll is enough still to deal damage to your AC. As he brings
You
his knife down just on your hand, holding onto the roof for 6 damage. As it
You just stabbed me in the hand for
just
6
pinned
damage.
your hand to the building.
Son of a whore!
Roll me a strength check to see if you stay on the building or not.
Strength check. Wait, how do I? Oh,
Just a regular strength check. Yeah.
19.
As you
19.
make
That's
it,
19.
you make
19
it.
good enough.
Strength save is all right. That's the same. I'll say. As you quickly digging in as he pulls out the knife, you feel you slip for a second, but you hold in. You baring your nails as well. You can feel them screeching a little bit across the tiles. And that ends his turn.
Oh.
This is the most ridiculous fight. Actually, no, this is not the most ridiculous fight. The most ridiculous fight was where you slapped a man with a dead hand. Top of the turn, it's Fora's turn.
Fora has just been watching all this go down, just kind of slack-jawed, like, wow, I didn't know big men had hops. And so she's just kind of like, trying to get herself together because she's still bleeding pretty profusely from her back, and there's who else is in this fight I mean, there's the crotch punch guy.
You have crotch punch guy stabbing
Right?
Jode on the roof. To your right, you are facing back towards the tavern. There's the person in front of you that you've cut, I believe, with the dagger. You've cut with the dagger, and Jode has attacked with the sword. And then there's a guy also off, like, around the corner of the building to your right as well.
AKA the guy that was a missile.
The throne.
Missile man
the
is
throne.
off to
The
your
throne.
right. There's a man directly in front of
Is
you.
he like KO? Is he KO or
Missile
no?
man? No, he's bracing himself. to
Missile
attack.
man? Hell no! He's ready to go again.
What was the one we named in our practice sessions? Big guy to the left? Was it big guy to the
guy on the
It was
left.
Big guy to the left. That's
We
a
were
funny
fighting
story.
big guy on the left for like
Big
an
guy on
hour,
the left.
dude.
You were.
How close am I to Jody?
You're, I'd say, like,
You could probably touch my feet.
5.5
maybe.
feet away from, like, grabbing his foot, yeah.
Okay, if I grab his foot though, will that? I
Don't
mean,
pull me off
bec-
this roof, dude. Don't pull me off this roof.
because he's
I
been
can't take
stabbed,
fall damage.
right? He's been stabbed. Is the knife still in his hand?
No, he had pulled it out, and Jody had, like,
that's
grabbed
what's
on
holding
and
me to
held
the
it.
roof.
No, he
That's
pulled the
why
knife
it's-
out. You're holding yourself, but, like, as the knife let go,
Yeah.
you felt yourself, like, almost fall off and just quickly strengthened your grip.
I beast moded it.
Yeah.
Beast moded it.
What do you want to do, Elspeth?
Fora is going to run right over to Jody
Okay.
and shout,
God.
"I will catch you if you fall."
Oh,
Thank you!
actually, no, sorry, hold on. We're gonna rewind for a second. You're actually pressed against a building. I'd forgotten
Yeah.
that. So you're kind of like right next to Jody. You don't even have to run. My bad. You're
My
right next
muddy
to him.
boots are like about kicking you in the face.
Okay. I will catch you if you fall, Jody. It's okay. Just let
That
go.
would be wonderful.
Can he let go?
You guys,
I could. I'm not about to. And give me a moment. I got business up here.
what do you want to do,
right.
Elspeth?
Fora, she wants to
If she's standing
Hold on.
like right here next to us, right?
Let her. Hold on, one second.
Yeah.
Go.
Oh, I was just gonna say I wanted
There's
to.
still that guy that attacked you originally that we
Yeah.
both
Hold on.
attacked.
Let her go. Let her go.
He's just.
Well, Gotha wants to say something to her though. If she's like,
I would like to say kill that dude.
Okay. Well, that's just let her go.
She
Alright.
well, see, that's what she was gonna end up doing, was taking out her rapier and just kind of like using as like a sort of javelin, and just throwing it at dude that stabbed at her earlier.
Okay. You know he's like 6 feet in front of you, right?
You could just stab him.
The javelin approach.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Give me. Actually, can rapiers even be thrown? Hold on.
Dude, I will throw a
I
rapier
think
right
anything
now.
can be
all
thrown
right?
if you try hard.
It's
even.
well.
It's
So the
a
roll
finesse.
depends on if it's thrown. You don't roll with disadvantage. If it isn't, you do roll with disadvantage. And I don't think a rapier is counted as a thrown weapon.
Oh yeah, no. So it's gonna be an attack with disadvantage, is what it's gonna be.
I'm just 100% checking right now. Yeah, it's 100%. It doesn't say thrown on this. So I'm going to say, roll me an attack roll
DM's purview.
with disadvantage to throw your rapier like a javelin. What
Oh
the fuck is this game,
You could
man?
just stab the dude.
What is this game, man?
Oh
Wow.
my god, that's
Wow.
that's a crit both ways. That's so horrible.
As you you ready yourself for a moment, and you think you have it, you throw it, and it just flies by like a wide berth into the other building across from you, and just, as it sticks
I
into
thought
the
she
wood.
was gonna somehow throw me, like throw in my
you
leg or
throw
something.
the rapier,
dude. I
it
thought I was
bounces off the
dead.
house and
I
hits
thought I
Jody
was
in the
dead.
ass. No, you're fine, Jody. There's no one in
I
front
had
of
a
her.
rapier sticking out of.
Oh my god. All right.
I think that's
It
the
just
end of her
takes
turn.
out
That's the end of your turn.
takes
All
out
right.
the tavern window.
All right. As it goes,
right, Igor. Hello, my friends.
Well, boys.
You
Well,
fixed
boys,
window.
I tried my best.
goes back to your turn.
That's the best you can do.
What do you want to do, Jody?
Okay, I want to use all of my warrior talents and abilities and like all of my knowledge as a fighter, and see if it would be, let's just say, more advantageous of me to try to do like a drop attack on the guy that just got missed with the rapier. Like just fall kind of and attack as I hit.
Okay.
Or to climb up on the roof and attack the guy with the crossbow. Would it be advantageous of me, wink, to drop on the guy?
I'll tell you right now, you can't like. There's no way you could reach the guy. He's like, he's like 5.5, like 6 feet away from you. You'd have to be like
swing
within.
and like I'd have to Donkey Kong country this thing, and I'm not prepared to do that. All right,
you're not Diddy
all
Kong.
right, I'm gonna use my movement to pull myself up on the roof. The rest of the way, and actually get to my feet on the roof.
Yep.
And then I'm going to, how do you say, fuck him up?
Okay.
I'm gonna hit
the
this
attack
guy
roll with the
really
longsword.
hard. Here we go. I'm glowing like a lighthouse this whole time, guys. The whole skyline is lit up by this breastplate as I swing my longsword and miss. Fuck. All right.
As you bring it down and skids across the tiles as you miss him, quickly steps out of the way, almost falling off of the roof himself, as they are angled on both sides. But he quickly catches himself. He's somewhat prone right now, holding onto the roof as to not fall off.
Wait, he's on his back still. He hasn't stood up, has he?
No, he stood up and stabbed you. He used half of his movement to stand up.
Oh, yeah,
and
that's
stabbed
right,
you. But the roof
I was
is
like,
diagonal.
Wait, is he
so.
still laying down? No, I get you. Yep.
And what else do you want to do?
Brace myself for the inevitable counterattack. Actually, I want to use my second wind and go ahead and roll a d10 plus my fighter level to get health points back.
Give me the
So,
D10.
I'm gonna roll the d10.
Get
So
5
I get
health
5
back.
plus 1, so I get 6 back total, which puts me at 12, and I'm at full health.
All right. As it comes down to Gotho's turn. Gotho, you're standing on the ground, facing the wall. What do you want to do?
Okay. You said that the guy on the roof that just dodged Jody almost fell off the roof. I assume that means he's standing close to the edge, right?
He's kind of like if you know the spine of a roof, like at the very top, he's like grabbing onto that and trying to pull himself onto the other side. So he's not like dangling off or precariously close to the edge.
It's just a steep roof. It's a steep pitched roof, so he's just.
Okay.
We're all kind of balancing up here.
Okay.
What do you want to do?
I'm gonna do some number crunching, and you tell me if this makes any sense. You said
Okay.
the roof is 15 feet tall,
It's
right?
15 feet tall.
Okay. If Gotho is 8'4", or just like rounded to 8 feet,
Okay.
and he extends his arms up overhead, he's probably got like a 2.5 or a 3 foot reach because of how tall he is. So that's like 11 feet up. My quarterstaff is going to be like 6 feet long. I think I can reach that guy from the ground because I'm a giant. So can I attack him with my quarterstaff?
I'd say like you could try, but you just as DM to player, you probably wouldn't be able to, as you'd have to like literally like swing. You'd have to swing it down onto the roof, and you're not tall enough to just swing the quarterstaff down onto him. Like you would hit the roof edge.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, I'll tell you that for the sake of like not wasting your turn.
And there are 2 guys on your level, right?
Well, there are. I was just thinking it'd be funny.
We were still fighting 3 guys. I keep forgetting we're fighting 3.
I don't care about being effective. I just want to. I think it'd be funny to sweep this guy's feet out from under him on the roof. But if it's like,
I'm down for that.
I just can't visualize like the angle of the roof that Jay has in his head. So I'm
What kind of pitch are we talking? Are we talking a 12-12 pitch, a 12-6? What is it, Jay?
Well, let's just save time then.
The blueprints of the house aren't here with me, sorry.
No. Like a 45-degree angle is a 12-12 pitch. It means it rises 12 inches for every 12 inches it goes over horizontal. So is it like just like a straight up 45-degree angle that we're standing on the edge of the roof?
We'll say
or is it a little
sure.
more flat?
We'll say sure.
Sure. Okay. So this is like a real peaked roof. All right. So we're lucky to be standing on this rooftop, frankly.
Oh, okay. So if it's a slanted roof, then wouldn't I be able to just swing up?
No.
This is where Jay gets really annoyed.
Okay.
Right,
let's forget that. And the guy that just dodged the rapier, or actually didn't dodge it. He stood there and watched as the rapier missed. he just stood there looking confused as the rapier completely missed. I'm gonna have Gotho looks down at all of the blood covering himself and is now officially annoyed, and so pulls out his quarterstaff and just does a baseball swing leveled at the guy's head with it.
Oh shit!
Which guy are you attacking? The one that had the rapier thrown at him?
The dude that's the dude that's within reach. The one
Okay.
that's right next
Yep.
to us.
Okay, well, just to clarify, just for you, there's the one, like, you're facing the wall, you're kind of on, like, the left side of the house, where the dude is, like, right there, kind of next to you, that you threw over the roof. And then there's the guy that Fora had thrown the rapier at. So just let me know which one. You
Okay,
can
so-
attack both of them, but just let me know which
Okay.
one.
So they're both basically within reach then, or who's closer? 'Cause I
The
thought you said
guy
there was only, like-
directly to your left, Missile Man, he's closer.
Okay, how is he like? Is he within swinging distance?
Oh yeah, 100%. Yeah,
Without movement,
yeah.
like within 5 feet. As in, am I gonna get swung at by him if I swing at the other guy?
You get swung at him if you moved away.
can I hit either of them without moving? They're both within reach.
Yeah, you should. Your quarterstaff's long enough. Yeah, you can hit both of them.
Okay, I'm gonna
That's what I
swing
said, yeah.
at rapier guy.
Okay,
yeah, I'm
rapier
gonna swing
guy.
at
All
rapier
right,
guy.
give me the
Try
attack
to
roll.
finish him off. Yep. Baseball swing at the head.
Oh my. All right, give me the damage.
Oh,
Yes! Tell
Which
me
one-
his head goes off. This is T-ball, dude. This is
Which one is the? It's the 1d8. Yeah. Okay. The 1d8
I would
is.
have to take the lower damage roller.
No. Are you using one hand or two hands?
He swung with 2 hands, so
Okay. So
it's-
you'd pick the 1d8. 'cause
unless you're
it's-
gonna let me retcon that afterwards and say, "Oh, I only swung with 1," I'll take the higher damage.
No, you swung with 2 hands, so you take the 8.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah. Sorry, I just wanted to be 100% sure. As you swing, smack him upside the head, as another bout of blood runs down his face from all the beating he's taken. Yeah. Jesus. He immediately like staggers over to near where the rapier is and just kind of catching his breath, falls down to one knee for a moment and stands back up, blood pouring down his face from out of the left side where you hit him. And now kind of spurting from his chest, as you can see. What do you want to do? Do you want to do the bonus action, I'm guessing?
I'm gonna do the bonus action, but I'm not gonna chase that guy.
Okay.
Gotho's gonna continue the spin. So
Okay.
like he swung at him, hits him, and then swings it all the way back around and just leads his elbow into Missile Man.
All right, give me the attack on Missile Man. It hits.
Oh yeah.
That's a damage roll. Strike forward, elbow back. You immediately, you can't see, but you hear a whoo as your elbow connects with something hard, and the man's keeling over, not quite as ready as he was before. 4 damage. This poor guy, man. It's not his day. It's not his day. He was a human missile. Does that end your turn?
He bounced back from that throw. I'll tell you. Like,
Does that end your turn?
Yeah,
Okay.
Gotho's gonna end his turn, I guess, facing Missile Man.
All right. As it's now Rapier Man's turn. Or no, sorry. No, it's Missile Man's turn. As he's going to. Oh shit. Rolls a natural 20 as he leaps out at you with his dagger, dealing. Wow, you got extremely lucky. 4 damage. Slices across again in a crisscross pattern where you had been struck before by him. Another bout of blood coming down your chest.
Okay.
Did you want to use your? I know you said you wanted to use your bonus action, which is why I paused, or your racial trait if it was 4, which is why I paused.
Yeah, I guess I'm gonna. Do I get to hear the damage value before I decide that, or do I have to say?
Yeah, I told you it was 4 damage. I mean,
Oh,
in the
really?
future when he attacks, just let me know before the attack roll. But yeah, I'll let you use it right now.
Okay, yeah, he's definitely gonna brace for this one.
Yeah, so it's 2 damage. As you see the blade coming, you just instinctively flex and doesn't make as deep of a cut as the other one. You suffer 2 damage instead of 4 then. You're so lucky there. They're rolling 1d6s on this dagger. That could have been 12 damage.
Okay, but okay,
Okay,
help me out here with the
what's up?
the stone skin one. Does it just cut the damage in half? Because I thought it was.
Is it half damage? You had told me your
It
race
was supposed to
half damage.
be. I thought it was supposed to be roll 1d12.
Oh, okay, then roll me
plus-
1d whatever it is. It's 1d4.
So I would
Hold on.
block the. Let me actually pull it up because I can't remember. But I thought I would block the the amount that I rolled.
Oh, that's why I can't see it. It's in your other tab on Roll20 there. If that's the amount that you blocked, then let me know. It's Goliath bonuses, right?
Yeah, I'm pulling it up right now because I have it on
Okay.
the other one.
Joe Day takes a moment to just observe the beautiful city
whole-
skyline
yeah.
now lit up by his breastplate.
As they look up the,
We'll just
the
say
thing
for
that is not in the player's handbook.
we'll
so I
say
have
for
to
the
find
sake
it.
of like brevity right now, just for moving the session on, we'll just have you roll the 1d12 and you block 9 damage. So it doesn't. You
Okay.
tense. It slices across your skin. No blood comes out, though, as you're focused 100% on dealing as much pain to this man as possible and not dying. That's your bonus action and your action. Do you want to move anywhere?
No, he's just gonna grit his teeth and shrug that off.
All right. As it is now... the man on top with you, Jody, he's going to make another swing at you with a dagger. Trying to get you off the roof. Stabs again into your... trying to hit your hand, trying to hit your arm. He also uses half of his movement to stand back up, just as a heads up.
All right.
Going again for the arm that he knows is weak. He hits a 17. That's yours is ace. Your AC is 18, correct?
18.
Now, it just glances off your armor, off the shining breastplate, and just kind of, in frustration, stands there and braces again, trying not to
shit's
fall off
lit.
the roof. That brings it to the top of the turn. It's Fora's turn.
Hello. That's not how she would say hello.
Hey, Igor, how's it going?
Bench. All right. So, is Gotho hurting like pretty badly at this point?
You can't see too well his chest
She
reason
can't
slash,
see.
but you know you've heard the cut of skin across him and him flinch each time.
Okay. How far is my rapier from me?
10 feet.
Now you care about where your rapier ended up.
It's 10 feet from you.
10 feet. Okay. And is this guy the guy who is he still in front of me? That's what's confusing me here.
Rapier man,
The guy-
he's
the guy-
in front of you. He's
Yes.
next to the rapier. He's kind of like crouched down on one knee, trying to brace himself to get back up. He's looking really, really fucked up right now.
Okay. Fora's just gonna swing at him with her sword. She
Okay.
learned her lesson once. She's not gonna throw a sword again.
Okay. All right.
There we
give
go.
me the attack roll.
All right. Here we go.
All right. It
Gonna
hits.
attempt to just slash right at him.
Is that your long sword or short sword? You have a short sword, right?
I thought yes.
Yeah. Okay. All right. As you bring down that final thrust, almost for a second, like just two hands as you bring it down, and just through the neck, as he's bracing, sinks through the neck, comes out the other side, blood spilling out all over the ground, slicking the grass, and he just falls limp off your sword and doesn't move at all. The pool of blood slowly starting to fill the grass under your feet.
Fora just kind of looks down at him and chides at him like a mother would. What's wrong with you? Why would you come back here stabbing people? That's what happens to people who stab other people.
All
And
right.
She kind of just,
You grab your rapier, or?
Yeah.
All right.
Absolutely.
You pull
She
it
grabs the
out.
rapier.
As you pull it out. And does that end your turn, or do you want to move anywhere?
As far as spells go, can I only use one of those per fight?
Which
I think.
one?
Is that at level 1?
At level 1, you
Cure
can use
wounds?
2 a day. You can use 2 a day.
Two a
It's not-
day.
Yeah.
Um.
But you've already attacked with your action, right? So,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. All right. She's just gonna stand there,
okay.
kind of observe what
Staring
goes
down, scolding this man.
Yep.
That brings it to Joe Day. What do you want to do? Because you've just been hit in the arm by
I
the
wanna-
man's dagger.
He just lashed out at my arm. He lashed out irrationally. So he just wanted to attack me.
Yeah.
I want to grab him firmly
Okay.
by the scruff of the neck
Okay.
and hurl him from the peak of this roof down into the alley below.
Give me an athletics check against his. Yeah, there's no way.
That's
you
a
could have rolled
9.
worse than this.
That's a 9
You
doing
grab him.
this.
What are you trying to do? You just trying to push him?
Oh yeah, I'm definitely trying to unsteady him, but I'm pushing him towards the
Okay.
edge of the roof,
Give me
down
a-
into the alley. My full intent is to get him down
Yeah,
into the alley.
this will, just a heads up, this will be like an attack action. So I need you to just give me
Absolutely,
another athletics check to just push him. Or a dex check, whichever way.
I'll do dex. I'll do a dex check.
No,
Dex check.
no,
How's the dex
it's-
check? Dexterity work for you?
Oh, actually, I'm sorry. No. I fucked up. It's actually not strength or dex for you. It's strength or dex for the monster. Or
So what do I need to roll instead of that nat 1 I just rolled?
nothing. You need to roll a luck if you were a rogue. He still has to contest it, mind you. And he does as you
He
shake
can
it, but he just
also critically fail.
clasps his arms on yours and holds as you're trying to push him down, and you're both just locked in this grapple.
So we're just hugging on the peak of the roof at
Yeah.
this point. And we're both firmly planted. Wait a minute,
Yeah.
wait a minute. I'm not like, I didn't like slip or anything with my natural one
You're
and
fine.
possibly bring both of us crashing down to
You're
the
fine.
alley below.
Nope.
Damn it! I want this guy off the roof. All right, so help me, Gotho! I'm just calling out to Gotho at this
You're
point.
just always yelling at Gotho. And it is
Gotho, please!
it is bringing it to Gotho's turn. It's your turn. As you hear Jody screaming from the top of the roof at you. The man in front of you just attacked you as you steeled yourself against his attack.
Okay. So Gotho has already attempted to assist him multiple times, and it's not been working out incredibly well. So he hears the yelling, but at this point he's tired of being stabbed.
Yeah.
So he's also like pretty wobbly on his feet at this point, and Fora's like right next to him, right?
Mm-hmm.
So he's first of all he's gonna verbally speak and say, "Gotho not feel okay," and then he's going to. The missile man is still directly in front of me, right?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, he's gonna swing at this guy again. Gonna try and kneecap this guy.
Okay.
It's aims low and swings wide.
With the quarterstaff?
Yeah, he's using quarterstaff two-handed swing. Right there.
All right. That hits. Give me the damage. Okay.
Oh, bye kneecaps.
Yup.
Wow. Wow. Just really quick, let me recollect. This is Missile Man. Yeah. Okay. All right. As you swing it, whoosh, out of his under his knee, it collides with the other knee, and he immediately and falls flat on the ground. You've knocked him prone.
Okay. And in that case, a sound, a very familiar sound is heard from the sky as you hear, and his name is John Cena, and he goes for an elbow drop.
Oh my god.
Elbow drop straight off.
Okay.
Well, this is it for me. I'm quitting the campaign.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
All
we're
right.
done.
All right, fine. Gotho clips him, and then I'm gonna use the follow-up bonus attack, and
Okay.
he just like drops down and just aims for the guy's throat and tries to smash his head into the ground with his hand with his
Give me the
overhead
damage.
attack.
Oh,
I
yes!
just say give me the damage because I know you're gonna hit it with the unarmed attacks. +5. All right. And you're bringing the elbow down into his throat. Is that what you
yes.
said? Yeah.
Yes, he just drops his elbow on the guy's throat.
As you bring it down, you just hear a slam. You connect immediately, dealing 6 damage. Blood just out of his mouth, and his body convulses for a short moment. As you just kind of get the feeling this man is limp. He's weak. Not doing so well after being elbowed in the throat.
Not doing so hot.
Poor missile man. All right.
His left knee looks like a bag of Skittles. Like, it's just not looking
And
good.
that ends your turn unless you want to do any movement.
I think Gotho, seeing as the guy's prone, I think Gotho's actually gonna like back away from this guy and kind of lean up against the wall.
Okay. All right. You just do you go like against the wall, like where Fora was?
Yeah, like close to where Fora was, and
Okay.
Gotho's at this point just like holding onto the wall, staggered.
Okay. Yep. And that brings us to his turn. Or sorry. No. Rapier. His turn. Yep. As he uses half of his movement to slowly, you hear him limbering. As he bares his teeth for one last attack, lunges out at you, clips the wall beside you with the dagger, just making a mark next to your shoulder, and just having his hand against the wall next to you, pulls the dagger down, ready to do another attack. He's going to do a multi-attack, and he's going to, this time, go upwards instead of sideways, sinking it down into your shoulder, dealing 3 damage as it connects between where the shoulder and the collarbones, the clavicles meet, just digging down. You feel the fire burn across your body. As you flinch from the pain. It does 3 damage, just to recap that.
And that was targeting me or Fora?
That was targeting you.
Okay, yeah. So
suck it.
Gotho drops.
As you feel the fire coursing through your body, your eyes immediately feel heavy. You can't hold yourself up against, and your eyes just blackness. As you, Jody, you hear and you four, you watch Gotho just fall from the last desperate attack against him. Just to clarify, you just now every turn, instead of going, you would make a death saving throw, and if you roll over 10, you come back with 1 HP. You roll a 20, come back at full HP. You roll a 1, you die. Just a heads
Gotcha.
up.
Yeah. So Gotho just says Gotho's not okay and falls over, passes out.
That brings us to your turn, Fora. What do you want to do?
Let's see if we can't heal Gotho here, because I think I still have 1 spell left.
Yeah.
Or no, yeah,
Yep.
or do I have 2?
You
What
have 1, I know.
I think I just have
is
1.
light?
Yeah.
Is light a full? Yeah, you have.
Light is a cantrip, though.
Okay,
I
what
mean, does that
full
count?
spell did you use?
Yeah.
You used
Was
1,
was
didn't
that?
you?
I used light, but I don't know if I used.
Yeah, that's just a cantrip. Yep. I thought you used
Okay.
a 1 action spell. No, you're good. You're a level 1 spell. You're good. Go ahead.
Okay, screw it. We're gonna cast Cure Wounds like immediately on Gotho.
Okay.
Fora just, she's flipping out right now
Okay.
as she just watches him fall to the ground. She just reaches out and just feels energy again, kind of like shakes a little bit and goes, "Cure Wounds."
Give me the roll on how much health. Wow, as you Gotho, all you remember is your eyes closing, saying Gotho not feel so good, and you the impending ground coming towards you, and then suddenly your eyes spring back open. You can feel your whole body racked with pain, but it fades into a numbness as your eyes flip back open and you realize you're on the floor. You remember the ground, but you don't remember hitting the ground. And you're healed for 9 health.
Sweet.
Is that what Gotho says?
No.
He just wakes up.
Sweet.
Gotho just he wakes up and I guess he looks at Fora for a second, and then he looks at the guy that stabbed him, and even though it's not his turn, so he can't do anything, but he just cracks his knuckles and is looking at the guy.
He goes like a fish on the ground, just reaches arms out in front of him.
Yep. Well, I mean, I'm thinking he sits up slightly and like just kind of a sitting position on the ground.
A little bit, yeah.
And cracks his knuckles.
Yep. Fora, after that, she just, looks at him and goes, "That's right. Not just yet. Up on your feet, big guy. Let's go." And I think that's the end of her turn.
Okay. Jody. Grappled with the man. Give me really quick.
Jody, Monet, we are
me
full grapple, right?
An
We're
athletics
full
check?
grapple.
Yeah, give me an athletics check
Athletics
against
check?
his. Just to make sure
I'm curious, what's the athletics check for?
To make sure that you are still holding on to him.
Okay.
Yeah, because time has passed.
Am I still holding on to him?
You were not, as he
After said
immediately
athletics.
releasing the grapple on you, like holding out on your arm so he doesn't fall. He immediately just kind of brings his arm down in a swooping motion and hits both of your arms right on the opposite side of the elbow, relinquishing your grasp on him. What do you want to do?
I want to bring down the house. Is what I want to do. I want this guy in the alley.
Okay.
And that's what's gonna
try and do what Gotho
I'm
did.
gonna grab this guy,
did.
and I'm gonna
Okay.
grab this guy and bring both of us down into the alley. What's the best way to go about doing that? I'm not trying to push him. I'm trying to grab him and get him down to the alley.
You
even
can
if I have
grab
to follow
him and use half of your movement speed to jump off with him.
Okay, and that will
So,
count as my action. The
That
actual
will
grab
count
with
as your
him?
action and half of your movement speed. Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to attempt to grapple this guy, and I just
Okay.
need a
Athletics
what
check
for that?
again. Athletics check.
Another athletics check.
Yep.
All right. Whew. All the marbles. God damn it!
You
All
reach
right,
your arms
no.
out. He instinctively, expecting it again,
He's
just smacks your arms across away, and you're momentarily almost fall off the roof, but catching your footing. No dice.
No dice.
Well, 1 dice, but it didn't.
All right,
roll
so
well.
I still have a movement action,
You
right?
still have a movement, yeah, and a bonus action.
Okay, I want to get as close to this guy as possible.
You are. You're like literally right in front of him.
No. I mean, like, I want to get like we're almost kissing. We're like really close.
Okay.
Like I'm right up in his grill.
All right, you just want to come up as close as you can to him.
just stare him in the eyes.
Okay.
And
Yeah,
then
you
that's
can
it. That's the
do
end of my
that.
turn.
All right. you
I'm
just
doing
move
that.
forward.
I'm staring
He
this
just,
guy
like-
where my breastplate's shining, staring at him.
Okay. As you get
I'm
closer, he just
pissed.
slick smile and just goes, "Deserter." And it's Gotho's turn. Not
Okay.
term.
Gotho, well, first of all, stands up, and he's so the rapier guy and missile man are both still close by, right? And they're both still.
Rapier man's dead.
Alive.
Missile man
Rapier
is
guy's dead.
leaning up against.
Oh, how did rapier guy die?
Thor killed him.
Oh, okay.
Hell, yeah.
On the
Before I
same
shoved the
turn.
rapier through his throat.
It was on the same turn where she healed.
No.
No, it was the turn
Okay.
in between throwing the rapier
What do you-
and healing.
What do you want to do?
Okay, I want to pay better attention in the future, I guess, because I thought that guy was still alive. In that case, Gotho's gonna vent his frustration on Missile Man, and go for the unarmed attack known as a curb stomp.
He's still against the wall. Like he leaned up against the wall that you were on after missing the attack.
Oh.
Multi-attacked.
Okay,
and
wait.
struck at your.
I see what
shoulder.
happened.
Yes.
Okay. In my head, it was rapier guy that multi-attacked me
No.
into the ground, so I was completely off. Okay, so he's on the wall right next to me. So I'm gonna do an unarmed attack. Gotho's gonna grab the guy's head and run him into the wall.
Are you gonna? You have to use half your movement to stand up from being prone.
Okay,
Just as a heads
so
up.
Gotho stands up and just grabs this guy and shoves his head into the wall as hard as he can.
Okay. Give me a grapple check to shove him into the wall.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I'll just say this is a regular strength check to just shove. Yeah, you grab him. What are you? You're just slamming his head against the wall. Like that's.
I'm
that's
just
all?
wanting to launch a regular unarmed attack on the guy, but for flavor's sake, I want to say I'm cracking his head into the
Okay.
wall.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we're
well,
really flavoring
yeah.
up our attacks.
Yeah,
is
you
what
guys
we're
are.
doing.
I know. Level 1 combat
I'm
gets
so
boring.
surprised.
Okay, so just to clarify really quickly, still using your 16 for a roll if you decide to go with this. If you want to unarmed attack him, you can punch him and hope that he hits the wall. But to grab his skull and slam it into the wall is what we're doing right now. Just as a heads up.
Okay, you know what? I'm gonna actually grab the guy.
Okay.
And I'm gonna
Yeah.
run his head into the wall as hard
Okay,
as I
so
can.
using the same rolls, yeah, you do grab him. You need to make another athletics check to shove and ram it into the wall.
Okay. No.
No!
You know what? He actually rolled a 1 too. Which
Beats
I
it,
don't.
beats it.
You beat it technically with the modifier. Yeah, as you smash him against the wall. Give me just
man.
give me I'd say like a 1d4 and we'll
How much
have
damage
it.
does the wall do?
Or a 1d4. The wall doesn't do any damage. Give me a 1d4.
Okay.
The ones tonight
This guy
is you
just
just
having a
grab
bad day.
off the wall. He quickly catches himself and yeah, rights himself again, kind of dazed, like walking around, just trying to get a grip on his surroundings. What do you want to do?
I guess I'm gonna have to hit him now as a follow-up.
I
I thought the
guess
wall
so,
would
yeah.
do the trick. Gotho is gonna just like jump and try to knee the guy in the face.
Okay, all right.
Unarmed attack.
Jeez.
Oh,
The contrast.
it
All right,
is.
give me the
Shove
the damage roll.
I just rolled a 1 and a 20 back to back. I'll
yeah.
take it.
And there you go. We will double the damage because that's how we do the nat 20s. 10 damage as you just jump up as he's dazed around walking. You catch Missile Man in the jaw, launching him 5 feet back as you hear as his jaw spins sideways, cracking. Blood just spilling down his face now in more as he lands on the ground 5 feet away from you, limp. And you've killed poor Missile Man.
Oh, bless.
That
I want him to be remembered as the throne thief. I just want to go on record saying that. Like, I love Missile Man, but the throne thief sounds really good.
I'm gonna step in
That's
as
all.
DM and just say he's Missile Man for fan art purposes.
I know.
And
I know. I just
that
wanted
brings
to say,
it to
I wanted to go on record.
actually brings it to the man that you. What did you just do? You
The man who cannot be
who
grappled.
cannot be grappled. He's going to grapple you. Give me a strength check
No.
or an athletics check.
I'll
Sorry,
strength
athletics.
Your check. Athletics check.
Yeah.
All right. It's like the same thing. I think. Hang on.
Okay. You feel him now grab onto your arms. A
We're just
tight
grabbing
grip.
each other, dude.
A tight grip
Oh,
as you only feel his hands grip your shoulders and you feel a slight movement.
Or his
as you're now
hands warm?
falling. And you land on the
Oh, we're
ground. As
falling?
he takes you
Why
off
do
the
you always
building.
ask
You
if
guys
people's
see him.
hands are warm?
You guys,
I just like hands. I don't know.
you guys see
Are
them
his
both
hands-
just coming off the roof. You first, as you take 4 points of falling damage as he lands on you. You douche, and him douche immediately after.
Just a
And
couple
you
of
guys
douches.
are both, you guys are both knocked prone. He's going to use his movement to stand back up. Oh no, yeah, no, he's going to use his movement to stand back up, and that's going to end his turn. Fora, your turn.
Yes. Okay. All right. Where am I in range of these guys? She hasn't moved.
You're
right?
immediately
so,
in front of them. They just crashed down in
Yeah,
front of
we,
you.
we just
Because
fell
that's what I
right in
thought.
the
I was
middle
like,
of
I
everything.
think they're
yeah,
really
yeah.
close to me. Are
Yeah.
they like within just reaching distance where
Yep.
she can just be like ka-chink? Oh,
Yeah, you'd have to
sweet.
like step forward a step or two to get her, or to get them, but you're in reaching distance.
Okay. You know what? Actually, hang on a second. I might wanna whip out something here.
Uh-oh. Make it
Feel it,
quick.
dude.
Make it quick.
Can I use Bardic Inspiration?
For
Yes. I don't know.
I would love to use Bardic Inspiration on Gotho right now.
what? Okay. All right. Give Gotho a bardic inspiration.
Okay. All right. This is gonna be out of tune. Oh wait, no.
So,
No,
okay.
I have something here. Okay. Now do I roll this? I forget.
Well,
I think it's just a spell that I can cast.
Yeah.
Or do
you can inspire others through stirring words or music. To do so, use a bonus action or on your turn to choose one creature other than yourself within 60 feet. That creature gains one bardic
Okay.
inspiration die, a d6, on any roll, I believe, of their
Okay.
choice.
Okay. And now what die do I roll for this? This is a.
Well, you
or no,
gotta,
I
you
don't
gotta,
roll it.
what are you doing to inspire him?
Sounds like a
I'm
song's
going,
coming
yes,
on.
I'm going to be playing my my lute. Or no,
Okay.
my flute. My flute.
Your flute? Okay.
Yes. Okay.
I'd say, oh fuck, because you're not proficient. in
Jody
the flute.
Jody groans from the mud of the alley as he coughs up blood.
I don't think you
Waiting
are
for this-
proficient in
waiting
your
for this-
flute. Do you want to just like play it really quick, like?
That's
That-
a flute right there.
That's-
yes,
that is
absolutely.
my
I
flute.
mean,
All
I have
right.
the song ready.
Okay, yeah, sure. Go ahead. Oh my fucking.
That's for you, Gotho. Be strong. Strong, man.
See, I didn't think you had a fucking flute. So I was like, how are you gonna do this? But yeah, no, absolutely. For creativity, you go through. You have 1d6 that you can roll to add to any roll that you would roll a d20 on. I'll be 100% for
Okay.
you. Just remember, d6. It can be added to an attack roll, an ability check, or a saving throw. So you roll
Okay.
you'd roll your d20 and then roll the d6 if you want to use it within the next 10 minutes.
Okay.
And that would give you
Gotcha.
the roll added to it.
Okay.
And that's the end of Forrest's
That's the
turn.
end of
I
Forrest's
think that's
turn.
it.
That's your turn,
awesome.
Without
Jody.
the flute.
That's your turn. You just got Gotho just got John Cena'd. What do you want to do? You're prone on the ground with the man next to you. You've just been thrown off the roof with him. What do you want to do?
Okay, I wasn't thrown. I wanted to do this. All right, like
you,
okay, I
you
wanted
were,
to be
no,
here
you weren't
with this
expecting
guy.
it, so you went the fuck off that roof without expecting it.
All right. I spit. I pull myself up to my knees, using my sword to pull myself up. I cough up a bunch of blood, and I say, "I'm not done with you yet." And I attack this bastard with a horrible swing.
You're still trying to right yourself. You bring the sword down on his prone figure as he quickly just rolls out of the way, and your sword just sinks into the mud.
Can I use a movement action to just kind of lay on top of him? Because he's still laying down. Can I use my movement action just to kind of like throw my body weight over the top of
You
him
just-
so he can't stand up?
You just want to jump on him?
Yeah, just want to squat
Y'all-
my
y'all
weight.
are
It's
like-
gonna be one more thing he's gonna do to get back into his feet
Get
to
out
attack
of the
my
way
friends.
so I can kill him.
All right, yeah.
Okay.
No, I'll say you
No,
just
I already jumped on top of him.
You
it's
jumped
too
on
late.
top
I used
of
my
him.
movement
Half your
speed
movement,
to just kind
you
of
just
fall on top of him. I
Half
go through
suplex
my
him?
momentum, and I just kind of fall on top of him.
Gotho's turn.
Okay, so the enemy is prone with Jody on top of him.
Yeah,
correct?
with you just
Prone
you
on
just
top
see
of
your
it as well.
your
Not
friend
looking
just
good.
scrabbling on top of him, trying to hold him down somehow. What do you want to do?
Okay. Okay, I'm going to.
Gotho, help
I'm
me!
I'm trying to think how I can do this without hitting Jody.
I mean, like he's only
no
you'd be
need for
covering it horizontally. You can I'll say you can hit the guy. You can hit his head or his legs.
Oh, okay. So okay.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
they're not like laying.
In that case,
you know, they're like making
in that
love.
case, Gotho is going
Yeah,
to.
we're not.
Go-
Yeah.
Gotho's going to grab the corpse of Missile Man
Okay.
Hey, flies again.
Okay.
Sorry.
and
Bless him.
and use him as a club.
Okay.
No.
And
Okay.
swing him at.
One thing about Gotho, he gets the full use out of the entire.
Just as a
thief,
heads up,
okay?
you have
Uses
to-
every
you have
It's
part
a
to
of
use-
multi-purpose thief.
You'd have to
It's
use
a
20
multi-purpose
feet
thief.
of your movement speed, or sorry, 10 feet of your movement speed to walk over and pick him up, and then swing at him.
Okay.
Okay.
It's okay. This guy's not
Wanted
going
to-
anywhere.
Just wanted to.
But I'm close enough that I can complete that whole sequence, correct?
Oh yeah, you're good.
Okay.
You're good. Do you
Yeah,
have?
he-
Don't you have
he-
something as a
you're
Goliath
good.
with unusual weapons? Is that a? I'll say the body deals 1d4, but do you have something as a Goliath with unusual weapons? I don't think you do.
No, I just
just grab
I
the
just have
body.
advantage
Give me an attack swing with your unarmed, and do 1d4 damage.
I just have
Do it.
advantage
Do
on a
it.
prone target. That's it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Get your advantage on then.
Um,
Give me the unarmed attack roll. Oh, you made it.
That-
Sorry,
that-
my bad.
that
Yeah,
was it.
sorry. The rolls they all blend into each other. Yeah, you do hit. Give me the damage. 1d4.
Okay.
This is this is almost as weird as the session where you guys threw a hand at someone. As you bring down this body.
This is
don't
way
you
more
speak
accurate.
ill of the hand now.
You bring it down on
Accurate
his
didn't do this
on
much
his
damage.
legs, kneecapping him with his own comrade's body, and you hear him whoo, as his body like convulses underneath you, and there's now a second body on his legs. Unless you pick it back up, or
No. So Gotho's gonna slam the other guy down onto
Yeah.
the legs, but then release it so I can use my unarmed attack
okay,
as well.
yeah.
And sit on top of Jody.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Just take his seat and start punching the guy.
Give me the attack roll.
Just like straddle his
advantage.
chest up with a knee sandwiched between, and you're punching him.
Yeah, you hit. Give me another damage roll. Yeah.
Yeah!
Yeah. Wow. He's looking weak now as you sit down. One across his face, another one. Boom. Another one across the face. You can hear him just a faint like cry. "Ah!" Just escaping him as you're just beating him to death. And that ends your turn.
From under Gotho, Jody says, "We've got him on the ropes."
It is his turn. He's going to try to push you both off of him with disadvantage. Okay.
If he pushes both of us off,
All right. And so you just
see
he
then.
collects himself for a moment, blocks one of the blows, and just tries to.
and he
Damn
shuts
you! And that ends his turn. Or it's your turn. Please finish this. Save me from this. hell.
Before Fora makes an attack move, I say, "Fora, question him!" from underneath Gotho. We have this guy pinned as we're gonna get him pinned, and if we want to know who sent him, now's the time.
Do you mean question him with my rapier?
Ask him where he came from. I can't breathe. I can't breathe. Ask him where he came from.
Sorry, I'm having trouble hearing you. Okay. Excuse me, sir.
Yes.
Gotho like
Yes.
stops punching and looks up at her like she was talking to
Yes.
him.
Take your.
No, not you, Gotho. Him.
Yes.
Yes. Where are you from?
roll me a persuasion check to try and get him to talk.
Oh
Is he-
snap!
He-
I'm just curious where you are from.
We are from the people you deserted. And you get your dog off me.
Kill him.
Can you get your dog of a man off me?
No. You answer the question.
I
You
did.
dodged that question. No, you did not answer the question. I want a straight answer.
What are you just telling him you want a straight answer?
Yes.
Okay.
Or no dog is called off today.
We're from the people you deserted. Deserters.
And he just spits on you, Gotho.
Can I use an insight check right now to see whether or not if that's truly all he knows?
You can't do shit.
Or
We're still
whether
in
he-
combat.
I'm
It's
sandwiched
not your
between
it's
the
not your
dogs.
turn. You have a Goliath on you. You're a
Yeah,
man
you're right,
sandwich.
never mind.
What do you want to do for it? You still questioning him, or
Can I roll insight to see
you can roll
If he-
insight? Yes.
if really like he's telling the truth?
Yeah.
Or...
You can get the feeling that like someone being sat on by two people wouldn't lie necessarily. I mean, he's also been
He
punched in
knows
the
he's
face.
screwed, like-
But I mean, he's dressed like an assassin. They've yelled deserter at you. This is specifically the one that. This is the guy on the roof. Never mind. But the other one that had yelled at Gotho, and the one that had yelled again had yelled deserter. Actually, no, he is the one that said deserter to you.
Okay.
Sorry. Jody.
Fora. Oh, sorry. Is that her turn?
No. I was saying he said deserter to Jody. Sorry.
Oh, okay. She still has kind of a movement, yeah?
Yeah.
Does she still?
You
Does she still
you
have
have everything.
The,
You have everything.
Yeah, you
Does she
just-
still
you
have the
just-
curved dagger?
Yes.
Okay. Fora is going to bend down to the man,
Okay.
and she's just gonna look at him, and she's gonna say, "Open your mouth." Open, open wide. She's gonna hold his nose.
Okay. As you see him, like, you feel him, like, start to convulse underneath you two. He opens his mouth to...
Okay, and then she grabs his mouth with both hands
Okay.
and just attempts to hold this guy's mouth open.
Okay. Yeah.
Spit in his mouth.
Give me a strength check to hold his jaw open really quick. With advantage. Okay. Strength check, but I'll take the 19.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. You've got his... He's...
Tell me where you are from, or I cut out your tongue. I'm sorry, I can't hear you. What was that? Let's try that again.
And then she releases his mouth.
Okay.
I'm from. It's the hand. The hand has come. The hand.
Again with the
Spits again.
Very good. Okay, I think he has probably said enough and all he knows.
Okay, then kill him and get off me.
Oh man. Dude, what are you gonna try
Fora's
and
gonna
kill him?
take the dagger, and
Okay.
she's just gonna grab his head
Okay.
and just attempt to just slice right across his throat.
Give me an attack roll with advantage. Yep. It's a
I'm
hit.
sorry about this, my friend.
She just takes his head
Wait.
and just
Wait. No.
You roll the damage. Yeah, as you just bring it across his throat, just as blood just starts spewing all over you, Jody, all over you, Gotho.
I get a face full of blood.
You don't get a face full of blood. Your face is like near his ass, kind of. But you,
Oh,
for you
sorry.
just
Wait,
it
what?
just- I mean, you're laying horizontal across him. He's laying vertical. Your face is
Yeah.
down by his ass, kind of type deal. And blood
to
just
see it.
all over your face, Fora. And you guys have, in the strangest way, won this fight.
Hey man, it's level 1, baby.
It's level 1. We gotta spice it up.
Level 1, we gotta get creative.
Yeah, no. And congrats, you slowly go through you two.
Gozo, get off me.
You you stand up, Gotho?
Oh, don't.
Gotho's like, he's hearing it, but he's not really hearing it. He's just kind of appreciating the
Gotho's
fact that
been through a lot.
Yeah.
he's appreciating the fact that he just held down a guy while his throat got slit, and it actually looks like it doesn't sit very well with him.
Mm,
So he's just kind of staring at the dead body for a second,
okay.
and then he slowly stands up.
Oh,
after
because
being
you were
told
like
to.
facing it, like you were like straddling
Yeah.
his chest, like facing his face when he got his throat cut. Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah.
But he slowly stands up after being told to. He doesn't seem to be in a hurry as he does so.
Big gulp of air from
Stand up
Jode.
and right yourselves, standing in a somewhat alleyway full of dead bodies. What do you want to do?
You want to go through their pockets, look for loose change.
Okay. Do you all search?
Gotho's gonna grab Missile Man and throw him over. I'm just kidding.
Just one last
my God.
a parting gift.
This session has been destroyed. You all rifle through their pockets. Gotho, do you join in? Do you rifle through as well, or do you just kind of stand there?
Gotho,
Flora sees what he's doing and wants to join in as well.
Okay.
Gotho's not gonna rifle through stuff so much as he's gonna grab the like one of those longer curved daggers.
Yeah.
And if any of them had a short sword, he's probably taken that too.
Okay. Yeah.
And-
The missile man. You go over and you find where you had kicked him across. Some of his gear had fallen off. The scabbard. You find another curved dagger. No short sword on him. You, Fora, and you, Jody, as you guys search for the man whose neck was cut, and the other man, the rapier man. You, Fora, you find 15 gold pieces. Jody, you find 5 gold pieces. You both find another set of curved daggers, and you, Fora, find a note that, upon opening, is completely blank. But at the very bottom has a small ink signature of a hand with a T cut through it, almost by like another stamp in red. And that's where